Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. If you can see the car in front of me, this is going to be a very good day. We're going to go for a drive in this video. This is a 2022 Porsche 911 GTS Cabriolet. This has a 3-liter flat 6, 473 horsepower, 420 foot-pounds of torque. It comes with all the DNA of every 911 that came before it. This is the 992 generation. So let's take this thing out for a drive. Now the car is almost shaped like a 911 right there. So let's just hit that unlock button. Thank you, sir. All right, let's just start this bad boy up. On the left side, here we go. All right, let's go. So we are off in the 911 Cabriolet. It's a beautiful fall day. I have all the leaves crunching around me as I go over them, and this is quite a special thing. I just feel like I'm driving something really special. I've got the top down. It's a beautiful day here in Hummelstown, PA, just outside of Hershey. Now, I have everything in the lowest attack mode. I have the suspension in normal. I don't have the exhaust mode on right now. We're just driving through the neighborhood, but I have the top down just because I wanted to be able to hear this thing as much as I can experience it myself. The suspension feels pretty firm, I will say. I mean, we're almost at the GT3 levels of tuning here. The visibility is great. The mirrors feel nice. I can see perfectly at the back. Even with that little hump in the back, I can see out very nicely. And yeah, it feels very planted. The engine, it feels just engineered well. Now, I will say, I drove a 2017 Carrera T, which is the last generation 911, and that was pretty much the best thing that I've ever driven. So the bar is going to be very high for this car, for the new 992 generation. This thing just feels special. I can't think of anything else I would rather drive on a beautiful fall day like this in November here. I just really hope I don't scrape the front. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, that was maybe 2,200 RPMs. Wow. So I'm thinking about what's the best 6-cylinder car I've ever driven. Probably the Nissan GTR. That car could not be more different than this, but I would definitely prefer something like this, just smaller in size and weight. That car was an absolute beast, just a huge car, lots of power. That has like almost 100 horsepower more, but so much heavier. This just feels like the perfect balance of weight and size. I always prefer these smaller cars. Like, I'd rather have like an M2 over an M3 or an M4. But I could see where the sound might be derived from the GT3. But it doesn't feel too stiff. I think in your normal mode, it'll feel okay for a daily driver. I think anything stiffer than this, maybe just for driving performance, I'd put it in Sport Plus. But holy crap, that little blip sounded really good. So I'm gonna wait till we get up on the highway up here to really give it the beans. All right, got a little space. We're gonna give it the beans a little bit. Ready? Oh my goodness. You can definitely hear the turbo noises, which I like a lot. That was very nice. Wow. That was nowhere near full throttle though. And I'm not trying to like go full throttle, but I just didn't get anywhere close to up in the rev range. Wow. All right, we're getting on the highway. Here we go. Ready? Oh my God. That was about $6 grand. Fantastic. It's gotta be the best 6-cylinder engine on the planet. I mean, that is just insane. So let's just go to sport. Oh, it sounds even better. Just that little blip. All right, let's just test out the handling. I'm taking this turn at way faster than I normally do here in Hershey. Oh, it's just so good. It feels so good. I really think too that I would get the Cabriolet over the coupe just to get that little extra noise. I mean, because some of the competitors may say they might sound better, but this just sounds so fantastic. Okay, that was a little dicey just trying to turn around. I'm just trying to turn around and get back on the highway, and just a little bit of bumps back there. I mean, I feel like you'd constantly be thinking about, am I gonna rip the front bumper off on something that I go by? And I don't like that feeling, especially when it's not my car, in a car that was almost 170 grand. But everything else feels pretty damn stupendous. I mean, exhaust sounds fantastic in sport mode. I got the open top experience. I got this sun blowing through my hair. Now we're gonna try to get on the highway to give a proper rip. This area, there's not the most like windy roads. I can't really test out the handling. I know it'll be fantastic, but we're really just going for straight line speed at this moment in time. I will say, I think this is the best car I've ever driven. Just the overall package to go along with the cabriolet, all the Porsche DNA that I can feel underneath my right foot. It just feels awesome. This is really a pretty perfect car. All right, here we go. Dropping the hammer, baby. A little bit of room here. Oh my god, look how it holds on to the gear. Oh my god. Insane. Just to get an idea what it'd like to drive POV, just did a little rip in the highway. I mean, this is a really special car. I don't know, it's crazy. For the money, this is really just about the best performance you can get for the money, meaning if you want to get a McLaren or a Ferrari, you're spending double, almost double, at least $100,000, $150,000 more than this. And this is pretty damn good for $170,000. And I'm not gonna say it's a bargain, but the car is just so capable. And just the extra little sound that I'm getting in here from the open top experience makes it that much more enjoyable. I think this interior is first rate. All the materials are nice. Just the way that Porsche does their materials with the analog gauge in the middle, flanked by the two screens. It's just awesome. I'm gonna go back to normal mode. Gonna try not to hit a pedestrian in the process. Yeah, I could definitely see this as like a daily driver. Absolutely. Stay out of Sport Plus to go over railroad tracks and stuff, and you'll have a really special daily driver. Which is it the best daily driver there is? I don't see why not. So let's find some more roads to bomb around. All right, we're getting on the highway in the 911 GTS again. Here we go. Rip it! Come on, Mercedes, get out of my way. That was almost too easy. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna rip around and get it back on the highway. This is how you do a sports car. I mean, I don't know what to say. What is it lacking? I don't know if you do a little bit different exhaust or get it tuned. I mean, this is only 470 horsepower and it feels like it's about 600. Let's just see the handling. I did this the other way, but this is just quite a car. Thing happens, life happens. You're driving a 911 GTS and there is a construction truck right in front of you, spoiling all your fun. Plus that road back there where I used to bomb around when I drove this guy's other car, it's closed. The universe is against me, but I still have almost 500 horsepower, open top, Porsche PDK experience. I mean, this is pretty much the best car I've ever driven all around, and I have a newfound respect for Porsche and what they can do with a car like this. I mean, this is not even anywhere close to the most performance you can get out of a 911. This is 470 horsepower, and they actually make a 911 Turbo S that has 640 horsepower. This car with almost another 140 horsepower. I mean, it has to be just a land missile. So we're gonna go back to the owner's house and we're gonna wrap this up. All right, so I'm back from my drive in the 911. Now I was just speaking to Kevin about this car. It's pretty perfect, and I don't get to drive cars like this very often, but this is the best car that I've ever driven. It just is razor sharp handling. The speed is there, the sound is there, it looks fantastic, plus the open top experience with the cabriolet really puts it over the edge. Now we talked about all cars that he's interested in. He said this is the best 911 that he's had, and he's had 7 of them. So I think he might know what he's talking about. I'm going to come back and review his Defender someday soon, but this is a fantastic day, a beautiful day to drive a 911 drop top, and I'm really lucky to have the chance to do this. So big thank you to Kevin for the access to this car. If you like videos like this, hit that subscribe button right there, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Have a wonderful weekend, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.